Hello, it's me, the drawer. That's right, I draw. This is like actually the first time that I ever like do two drawing streams in a row. So drawing twice in a row. It's apt. It works. It simply works. I don't have Clip Studio Paint open. Oops. Oh well. I sure do hope this stream isn't horribly interrupted by a power outage, because there was a thunderstorm happening like mere minutes ago, but now it's like calmed down somewhat and become just like, is it even raining anymore? It's become like background rain, like sort of more normal, non horribly violent rain. It's not very pleasant thunderstorms. All right, there is the drawing. Oh wait, I need to make it. There we go. uh, Engage playlist. It was number 72, so 73. Can it? Hello? Can I hear? I can't hear anything. Huh? Is this? Oh, it's there. It's just okay. It was kind of loud last time. Like the audio, the volume of my music was kind of loud compared to me, which I didn't like. I couldn't believe that it was like that. I guess it's inconsistent. Like for example, particularly like Spelunky 2 Moon Challenge is a very low like audio file, I guess, compared to the rest. But it's fine. It's we'll live. And put on the snake, because that's still what I'm drawing. A snake. I call the file a snake. God. I don't know if I have like an actual flu or if like my throat is still, faltering from all the very intense, very real, very dedicated voice training. I don't know, I'm making it sound like I've been slacking. I've not. Most every day I've like done something at least. Except for like today, but I would consider this stream to be it. Yeah, I cannot fucking hear shit. Do I gotta skip to the next one? Okay, that's kind of audible. What was? Let me check my notes about audio. Uh, Winamp. Yeah, it was like it seemed like this had to be the volume. Oh, here I'll put it at 7, because I want to hear the music, kinda. No, that is, huh? I guess that is how I had it last time. Is my computer volume lower? No, 55. It's all normal. That's really weird. Anyway. That and that. Eh. Alright. I deleted the eye, so I'll like have to redraw that. Because the shape was just, it was too much for me to handle. It was too wrong. And there's still a little like, see that? See the little, yeah, that's like, that is the sickness, the thing that like, the thing that makes drawing like these, aliased, I guess you would call that alias, huh? Or no, alias is when it's very raw. These like anti-aliased, lines, they can look kind of like faulty and shit if you like, if you're not like super precise. And I'm really like OCD about line art. Is this what line art is? I don't know. It's just lines to me. Oh, that's not too bad. But I've enjoyed this brush quite a bit, and I've actually, I lied that I say I've been enjoying this brush. I've been enjoying this brush, the version of it that's like inky and like oil painty, oil painty and sort of incomplete looking, like smudgy. This like purely, solid one is very hard to work with, so I like it a lot less. And like I never, this is truly only for like a drawing that I'm gonna like sort of like finish and color and everything, not not just for like having fun sketching and shit. Ow, my finger! This little pain ring really does hurt quite a bit. Hello, what's up? Welcome to stream. I'll immediately like, like exploit my friendship with you by asking, how's the audio? How's the audio? Like, how's the music to my voice? Like ratio volume? Because chances are that the music is like really low now, like more low than it was. Like if it is too low, it's it's because I'm compensating for less time when it was too loud. But preferably would be neither, Feeling bad about the evil stuff. Talking to friends about problems helps. That is beautiful in a way, if you really think about it. In many ways, really. Ew, Second Sanctuary. I like the song. But yeah, I hope you're doing better. I wanted to have started the stream like an hour ago, but it started like the thunderstorm. Like it just started raining really fucking hard, and the thunder and like the lights flickered and stuff, and I was scared. But now it stopped and it's fine. This will probably not be like too long, cause it's already like 6 or so. I didn't even record the little let's play today because I woke up very late and pretty fucked up. This song really sounds like an alarm clock, like going off a lot. The second and third Sanctuary. Which, like, the third Sanctuary is really very similar to this song. It's kind of like, they're like almost kind of interchangeable in a way. Like, if it had been a while since I've like heard either, I probably would not like be able to tell you which is which, just like from memory. People always say that like these songs have really crazy like time signature. I don't know shit about music or time signatures, but like these songs didn't really seem that like crazy to me when like I first heard them in the game. Like they have some weird little like polyrhythm thing going on that's pretty fun, but I didn't find them like super crazy, like notably crazy sounding. I don't know, I thought they were just like normal. Maybe that's because of my crazy music taste of like, liking crazy experimental music. Yeah, that's right. Step better. Kinda no, kinda not. Dot. That's really cool. Merge, please. I like didn't work on this drawing whatsoever since like last stream, under the guise that I would stream like working on it again. But maybe I should have at least done something. I have no real frame of comparison for like what other people's like drawing streams are like. I guess I shouldn't really be comparing myself to other people like all the time. But I find it just so stupid that every single time I've done one of these, I don't like, it's not like I'm drawing something. I'm always like drawing over the sketch that's already done of something, so like it's not really, I'm not like creating something unique. I'm always just like touching up on something that I already did, and I always like do very little in it. Like last time, all that I did was this head and these 6 eyes and the other 2 eyes, and like nothing else. Nothing was achieved. It wasn't like super long of a stream. It was like 8 hours. 8? Wow, that's a lot. It was 3 hours, but like I don't know. It feels like a waste of time. Like this is just like fun, like listening to music and like talking about whatever. The talking is the fun part, but like it feels like such a waste of time to get almost nothing achieved in the actual drawing side of things. Whenever I do this, it's so, I don't know, it's nauseating. I don't know. I was gonna say embarrassing. It's not really like, there's nothing to be embarrassed about. It's just like, feels a little pointless, don't it? But what in life isn't pointless? I bring up to you. Ow, my finger. Let me check the mixer. This sounds so low. Like you literally can't hear it. But last time it was too loud and like you couldn't hear me. That's fucked. Maybe I'll do like I'm desktop capturing, like desktop audio capturing. Maybe I'll do like a Winamp like capture next time. Like Winamp specifically will have like the auto capture, and I can raise it and then lower it on OBS itself. And also it's hard because it's inconsistent. You know, the files, like the songs from one to another are inconsistent audio. Really fucked up. Man, how the fuck do people do like straight lines when drawing things like that are, you know, like aliased and smooth? Cause look at it. It's got a fucking dent on it. Can you not do that? Pisses me off. That's why I was looking into how to make. I wanted to see how you create a brush tip on Clip Studio Paint, because I wanted to make this like tip here, like this tip for this brush, be more like pixely, to like see if that would help any amount, to make it more like, you know, intentionally like smudgy and aliased. I meant to say anti-alias before. Fuck. You get what I mean. Like I wanted to make it more like this thing that I used to use, or like the textured pen. The textured pen is like a good example. You know, it's just like I've gotten more used to that little smudgy look for a brush instead of this pure smooth. So adapting to this is kind of hell on earth. Give me the white. This is, oh wait, this is still textured pen. Don't do that. Get wiggly. I forget. I think this is just a default brush that I got. Like that is just on Clip Studio Paint, but like I changed it slightly and called it wiggly, because it's like wiggly looking. Like the lines always look very wiggly. Am I fucking going deaf? Are my headphones like unusually low? I could hear the music last time I was streaming, and it was at like 8 volume or so. Where is it? Where's Winamp? 9, 12, 8. Yeah, that's where it was. That's so fucked. I can't hear shit. That's so scary. Oh well. I'll live. What the fuck was I? Okay. It looks okay. Yeah, it looks okay. It's fine. The eye looks, it's good. It's quite alright. My headphones are under a magic spell from an evil witch. Such many cases. Did I ever like tell on stream there was like, at some point I was like told about like the witching hour. Like as a kid, it was like Halloween time or some shit. I don't know. It was like spooky season, and I was told about the witching hour, which is, you know, at like late night, 3 a.m. or whatever. And I actually believed it. I thought it was like a time of the day where like witches go outside and like do spells and shit. And I was like scared. I was like, what the fuck do you mean if I go outside at this hour, there will be witches? I don't like that. And that's pretty funny, pretty stupid. Being able to like, having the ability to fix like, you know, sort of funky looking lines this way, like with, you know, just erasing and redrawing. That ability is like huge one. That's a good thing to like know how to do, and I kind of don't, because I always make it look worse. Hello, Dr. Den. Warg. Hello. How was your sleep? Did you like manage to get any? I woke up really late today. It was not good. I didn't like it. I didn't even sleep that late yesterday. I just remained sleeping. And every time, I guess like it might stop after this, like this, after the storms are over, but uh, it's been really like humid and awful, like lately. Like really, really humid. Like every time I go to sleep and like wake up, I wake up with like my eyes in agony. It's like it just hurts. Wait, what? Oh, like my eyes hurt, my nose is plugged, and like I'm just like fucking crusty. I hate it. It's disgusting. I want, you know, I like the warmth of it, but hot and humid is like not the like kind of hotness that I want. I just want the sun to be fucking out so I can like go outside and get some. That's literally all that I want. And you know, first there was like unbelievable fucking like insufferable cold, and now there is like warmth, but it's humid and putrid instead. And I hate it. Urgh. It was dreamless, so refreshing. That is pretty cool when you can't remember anything. I had a very like sort of, I don't know, like emo, like fucking like you'd write it on fan art like thought, which is like, because like recently I was, you know, like sleeping through, like feeling like shit. I thought like, you know, even though I hate dreaming because my dreams are awful, at least with dreams you like won't remember most of what happens in the dreams that's like upsetting. You know, a lot of the upsetting shit in the dreams you will forget. And yeah, that's like true. That is sort of that's true. It's not like super accurate, but it is kind of true. These little nubbins, they bother me. They look okay. Let me like mess with them. Something about him doesn't look cool. The fuck is this music? Oh, this fucking shit. That's really funny. Is the music really audible and good now that like a few more people are here? Is it doesn't really sound alright? Fing cannot win. It's true. The song is delightful. For some reason, this thing, I guess it reminds me of those lizards from, what is it called? Little things, little Cumcat. Rain World. It reminds me of those lizard things from Rain World. And you know, this sort of like axolotl-y look. Hello? This sort of axolotl-y look. I don't know. Are there axolotls in Rain World? It just reminds me of Rain World. Hey, what is this fucking dog shit you're doing? Urgh. I guess I'll just wink it. Wink it? I'll wink it. I'll wing it. I thought it was funny. Last time someone in the chat had asked, and I didn't even answer it because I read it but I forgot. It's like asking, what even are those eggs? These aren't eggs. These are the things like coils of like, you know, body. It's like it's a snake. It's the little, yeah. It's like the fucking Loch Ness monster. And the idea is supposed to be that it looks like an eye, like in the actual, you know, in the finished thing, this little inner part here will be fully colored black. You know, to give the impression that it's like the eye of another little creature. It's like scary nature mimicry. It's like a frog. It's like a fucking frog. It's the little face on its belly, but it's like an empty gap. Toby Fox really like called like his video game enemy Frogget. You just can't do that. That's just not fine to do. I feel like the base of it should be like really a lot thinner. It looks fat. I very specifically wanted these to be solid color as well, instead of you know, like Don't Starve, like incomplete blackness style. Oh, ew. It looks like a sea bunny now. Let me just like combine. They are its weak spots to receive double damage. Would you really attack this beautiful creature of nature? Ew, that's kind of gross, but kind of cool too. Do you see what I see? That its eye doesn't face the little beak, the little like lip. That's sickening, isn't it? I wonder if I can. Where is it? Oh, 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 fuck. Ah, too late. It's too late. It looks better than before at least. It's fine. It's all right. It's already like. Did it become? It becomes more blurry. Becomes. Urgh. Nearest neighbor. Who is your nearest neighbor? Leave in the comments below. By Cubic. By Cubics. It's made by Cubics. Jesus Christ. Oh, hey, it's this song. I used it in the BRB. And it's completely stopped raining outside. Good. I hope that, like, the electric company is not intending on any funny business. You're in my walls. Since when? Get out of there, you're gonna get soggy. It's like, it's raining so strong. It was raining so strong that, like, water was falling from, you know, the roof to the inner, like, wallings of the house. So it was like, you know, getting the floor wet from the sides instead of just dripping from the ceiling. God, fuck. It's a rain world out there. I've tried playing that game, I think. It's like cute, but it's annoying too. So I probably wouldn't really love it too much. Yep, that's me cheating. Look at me go. I'm kind of like wanting to do a replay of Great God Grove. After like Cactus talked about it. Like playing with his dad. Playing that game with his dad, it like made me remember it. Just remember how little I remember of my first playthrough of it, actually. I was not, like, my ass was not paying attention. Oh, right. The little fucking axolotl nubbins are supposed to come out of the eyes. Because that's what it did in the original drawing. That's what it looked like. Ugh. It looks grody. It looks weird. I guess it's because they're all copies from each other and I'll draw over them, but... Something about it. Something about it don't please me. It's got like a different, it's got a different vibe than the previous Nubbins. It's kind of eh, eh, its head got a lot less wide in a way that I actually kind of enjoy. I've been like, it's funny, I've mostly toyed with the like idea of angle with specifically drawing lizard-like things now. Well, a snake isn't a lizard, is it? It's a reptile. But like this other thing that I drew, just like on a whim, is also angle-y in a way that I usually don't do. Its face, I think it reminds me of something from Monster Rancher or something. It's very specific. Like, it reminds me of something very specific after, you know, I drew it. Of course, it looks like a fucking Pokemon, but there's something more to it. Your prediction senses are calibrated? That I would hate Rain World? You said you played it as well and hated it a little bit, didn't you? Yeah, I think it also, like, did it run bad on my computer? One time I tried playing Noita and that ran really quite bad. I still haven't even, like, I've, like, sort of, I got stumped on it, so I decided to just go and, like, finish drawing the, you know, finalized snake. But I had a very specific vision for the background of this drawing, and I've, like, sort of not being able to make it justice to that vision, which was, like, I wanted it to look like a little, like, alcove, you know, like, it's like a little swampy area, you know, there's the water, and, like, trees in the, like, surrounding, like, you know, like a bayou, and, you know, the little pier is, like, here. It looks pretty good. But I was just not able to figure out the, like, the perspective for it. Like, I had a very specific sort of, like, picturesque vision in my mind for this originally, which is not, you know, of course, I wasn't able to replicate it perfectly, of this thing, you know, in front of this, like, alcove that it, like, lives in. And now it's, like, something else. It's kind of fun in a way, like, you know, like, the way that something, like, in your mind is very specific, and then when you actually put it to physically, like, drawing it, it comes out very different than the original. It's like it was transformed by, you know, trying to, you know, put, like, abstract thought into, like, real form. But it is also kind of frustrating when, you know, the vision is really specific and then you just can't do it. But there was, like, even that lizard that I drew there. Originally I was, like, trying to draw an angular wolf based off a very specific, like, vision. But when its head looked too wide, it looked like a dinosaur. So I just drew the rest as, like, a lizardy looking thing. And it's kind of cool. I might draw that thing again with a big belly. That the game is boring and foolish. I was also much younger and more dumb when I played that game, so maybe if I played it, like, now, I would fucking love it. Because the further back into the past, the worse at games I am, and the less, like, patient with them I am. And you know, maybe my attempt at playing Rain World was unfair to it. I don't know. It's a roguelike, isn't it? That's pretty boring. I like that the second and third nubs are, like, a little fatter than the first one. That feels like visual... What was it? Visual language. Visual gibberish. It's a crazy Metroidvania element? It's a roguelike with a Metroidvania element? Is that what you're trying to say? Because I'm pretty sure it's a roguelike. I've always, like... I could swear I heard it. I heard that it was like that. Crazy Destroy State. A real classic from the Endless Night streams. Hmm. Hmm. Ew, that's too fat. Ew. Ew. Actually, it's fine. Can snakes get fat? I'm just now thinking about this. Like, I don't think I've ever seen a picture of a snake that is fat. That isn't, you know, like fetish art, of course. Can they... I guess they can. They would just look like a snake. There's something lost in translation by making this thing, you know, like, big. There's something so fucking appealing about these two little nubs here. Like, the way that they come right out of the eye and they just face completely downward and they are, you know, very round. This, like, tree nub, like, business is, like, more visually interesting, but something about it is not as cool, just straight up. This eye is on thin ice with me. Submitted to the bit. You always liked the bit, you were just pretending not to. I know how that is though. Like, not wanting to humor a bit until you, like, come to terms with it on your own time. There was also, I forgot until this very moment when I saw these eyes, there is like a mild element of this thing's face looking like a bug, like a spider or something. You know, again, only like an element from this new version of it. It's not the original. It doesn't... I guess these eyes are kind of fakely bug-esque, but, you know, not quite. And the little fangs, you know, like spider fangs. But so, like, I had the idea that maybe in the background of this little alcove there would be spider webs, like, around, because it's a spider, kind of. Made some Pukus. Oh yeah, did you contact Puku? Did you send him a little friend request, or no? Okay, this is not even. Not, but, you know, not like can't even. It's like it's not symmetric. So such a fucking drama queen. Ever since, like, I started drawing and, like, felt like my drawings were dog shit, in my head I would always think of the guy from BioShock that, like, hates, or that he's like the little surgeon, like the plastic surgeon that went crazy with like Adam or whatever. I forgot the name of the little magic systems in that game. He went crazy with, like, splicing, and there's his little fucking, like, German monologue of being like, this one too symmetric, that one too askew or whatever. It's specifically like his little, like, rant ends with him saying, like, that one too symmetric. Like, he started, like, treating, like, plastic surgery as, like, an art, and he would, you know, just, like, fuck up his clients and, like, make them look weird because he was, like, trying to push, you know, push the limits of, like, plastic surgery, because it's like, you know, it's Rapture, they're fucking crazy. Just in my head I would always quote that, like, you know, that guy, like, bemoaning his creations when I drew something and it looked like shit. I would think, like, this one too wrong, this one too symmetric, shit like that. What a bitch I am. Is that not? Okay, that is it. Now flip. I love that, you know, having actually, I assume a lot of people that, well, maybe not, but like, I assume a lot of people that see that fucking like Germa, like Bioshock speech meme think that like it's, you know, funny because it's just silly. But to me, it's really funny because it's so fucking like actually accurate. Like that little Germa thing of like, Leonardo DiCaprio, Picasso, they're all gone. I remain as a performer. Like that thing that he said is so fucking accurate to like actual little like, you know, the crazy people that you like beat up in Bioshock. Like it's real. That is how they speak in that game. That's why it's so funny. Like I can actually see that in the game, like super easy. Easy. When you're playing Sonic Adventure 1, you came when you got to this snowboarding sequence and heard the song used for it. It's pretty cool, although that part kind of like plays a bit bad. I tried to draw the Noxus Beast. I was gonna make the thumbnail for this stream, the snake and the Noxus Beast kissing, you know, as like, the joke is that that's not what I'm drawing whatsoever. Usually, you know, I just put what I'm drawing on the thumbnail, but because this is the same thing as last time, I needed something different, and I was gonna make it that, but I actually can't draw the Noxus Beast very well. Or at least, like, quickly. A lot of things that I, like, draw and, like, decide I can't actually draw is usually because, like, I try to do it quickly, and then I can't do it, and I'm like, okay, I can't do this, like, quickly, so unless I'm like, willing to put in the effort of like, you know, a few hours into this, I'm not gonna try to draw it just like casually. And that's sort of my goal with like drawing. I just want to be able to casually draw most anything that comes into my little beautiful head of mine. Hype moments in Nora is to Sonic Adventure's detriment at times. Why? Because there's automated sections. To me, it's still really funny that like I managed to get Poku to play Jet Set Radio 1 and Future, all of Future, and yet he like refuses to play Sonic Adventure 2. That's funny to me somehow. That like in his head that game is more like hard to stand than Jet Set Radio, which is like significantly like more complicated or like difficult to just deal with. I should draw a little Nudie branch at some point. Like something related to a Nudie branch. Nudie. Do they make Nudie branch furries? Is that probably somewhere they do? Nudie branches are really silly little things. I think they're sea slugs, right? And then I think a sea bunny is like a subsidiary of sea slug. They're such great little things. They're so stupid looking. This really looks like that one shitty Ben 10 alien. I don't know if the nubs please me. Maybe with the rest of the body, like finished, these nubs will... Wait, no, maybe once I draw over these, it'll look cohesive and visually interesting. When they introduce a playable set piece that's really jank and less fun than normal gameplay. You're talking about the Speed Highway Auto Runner, aren't you? Aren't you? I can't remember of many like aura moments that like are annoying besides actually the snowboard. I find that one irritating. Uh, but sure, the tornado flight missions are pretty bad. Ooh. What an interesting shape. Come the fuck on. Oh yeah, I was considering like just I wanted to replay Mugenics, and by want to I mean I really, really, really don't want to, but I don't have anything else to do. Are there like I think there might be like mods that make the upgrading the base not incredibly slow. And I was thinking just like pump the game full of fucking like quality of life mods and like things to just make it really, really easy and play it like that. Because like again, the inherent gameplay of Mugenics is quite fun. It's just dragged down by like Edmund's fucking brain dead like game design philosophies of wasting the player's time for the sake of making the game, you know, like super like random and like unforgiving, and just make the game suck and not be fun. So like, if you just remove some of that, Mugenics kind of like has redeeming traits, redeeming qualities. Kinda. Almost. Also, I've started working on a script, because again, the whole reason to even start, like the reason that I wanted to start voice training is because I wanted to go back to scripted videos, and I have such a strong script that I've started writing it before even gathering footage. You know, up to the point where I could do it without gathering footage. That is, the topic for it will be a secret, although I think I already mentioned it before, so it's not really that secret. I want to like share as little about it as possible, because anytime I share information about a thing that I'm doing, I always lose motivation to do it. It's like a brain thing. People tell you like this. It's like, if you tell people about a thing that you're gonna do before you do it, your brain is like, dopamine of like the what's it called? Like people being like, oh cool, you're like doing a thing, that's nice. That like gives you like the dopamine of finishing the thing before you've done it. So like after that, it's like all downhill from there. Like you're not gonna be motivated to finish it because people have already like validated your existence with, cool, you're doing this thing. So I'm not saying shit. Yeah. Mentioned video. Grow up. This song is quite good. I don't really like the Nyakuza Metro all that much anymore. Well, I've kind of always like saw it as a sort of as the unfinished thing that it is. But this song is really great. It's really quite peaceful. It almost makes up for how fucking tripe the aesthetic of this level is, which is like subway station, like Thing Japan, like oh my god, 80s anime, cat girls, oh my god. Because the creators of Hat in Time, you know, they're like 30-year-olds, like 30-year-old millennials who, you know, mentally are 13 and are like, oh my god, anime. It's a really tribe aesthetic. It does look nice, the neon, but just the constant, like, you know, like, oh my god, cat girl is a bit much, a bit overbearing. I thought it was really funny. Puku said, like, when releasing at one point, that Toby Fox writes in his games sort of like internet humor in a very like 40-year-old man, like boomer who doesn't actually know the internet kind of way, because it's always really superfluous shit, like, you know, like oh my god, anime, like cat girl, like you know, shit like that. It's pretty true. It does feel like a fucking like like TV executive like wanted to appeal to like anime crowd. It's like, oh my god, Ace Attorney. You expected me to say that. To what? Oh, mentally 13. I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't do that. Even if a new Hat in Time like sucked dick, always does this fucking artist that like this the musician for Hat in Time like do anything else? Because quite fond of their music. I wonder if there's any more of it. You know, like a new Hat in Time likely would they would like reprise their role musician role. Is that correct to say? Maybe they would like be there again. But like, who fucking knows when that will happen? When Gears for Breakfast will make a new game. It's quite a good soundtrack. I feel like if that other guy had remained the artist for Hat in Time, it would have been a pretty good soundtrack too. But the final game, Hat in Time shit, is very fun. That other guy was more experimental, I feel. Like Pascal Mischief or some shit. I don't remember. It's the artist for, like the de facto official final game Hat in Time like musician. Their music is very like it's good, but it's also very generic at points. It's very like Disney Pixar-y shit. Like I don't know, I think actually the spaceship theme is by Grant Kirkhope. Just like there's a few songs like Welcome to Mafia Town. That's a very Pixar-ass song. It's kind of like bland. Whereas Eric Glazier's Welcome to Mafia Town was very like imposed. It sounded like actual mobster music. It was very sort of like unwelcoming and sort of like tense for you, the player. Which I get it's supposed to be the first level. It's supposed to be fun, but I love the mobster fucking like Godfather music in the beta shit for Hat in Time. Wait, that was already what I did. I don't like these nubs, but I'm gonna keep them for now. I'm very displeased with them and with me. At a general like sort of like life sense, really. But yeah, very good music. I was randomly today reminded of Bow Boy again, and like I remember that the second game, Jar of Despair, came out, and nobody cared because it wasn't interesting or like good. I mean, I didn't play it. I guess it could be like a fun point and click, but like its aesthetic is so much worse than the first Bow Boy, and it's so ugly and just like I remember not even the music being like good. So I think it's just a dud. I think those guys that made Bow Boy, the first one was just a fluke, and the rest is now doomed to fail. I guess their fucking PewDiePie game got like probably mobile sales and shit. Huh? Don't type in my own chat. I really like the one little intermission where Mattia Bossi is like, this song is called Meow Meow Meow, and it is stupid. There was one point where like I just like took all the, you can like easily extract the sound files from Endless Nye and Eugenics. And I did that and just listened to every single Mattia Bossi radio intermission quip. There is a lot of them, and it's pretty clear that they're all improvised, which is funny. A lot of them are very like nothing. Ew, little thieves. Very cute thing. Isn't the song all actually called Katsanova? No, it is called Meow Meow Meow. That's pretty great. I thought it was the funniest shit ever in between sending each other live, love, laugh images on WhatsApp. Who? Like Mateo Bossi and Edmund? Hmm. I really have a hard time like having two of the same feature in a creature, you know, like in a drawing. Having the same feature not be symmetrical on like both sides. Like it really pisses me off. Like these two teeth, they're, you know, different. And in my head that makes it like look bad. Even though it looks fine. Must not throw baby out with bathwater. No wonder I take 500 hours to finish a drawing. Just move on, move on, move on. Let's move on. Oh yeah? Oh yeah, Lua? It's pretty cool. Cool thing that people like still like use and stuff. And like I was saying that to Cactus when I was playing Jet Set Radio. It like came up in conversation too. It was because of Gabriel's video about, you know, it was like Gabriel's video about Kirby. You know how Kirby fans are ultra complacent with just playing garbage like the modern Kirby games because it's just their comfort food. And I came up with a new term, which is like Zoomer. What was it? Like Zoomer comfort food slop. Slop maybe wasn't included in there. That's a new addition. It's like things that little Zoomers were into when they were like, you know, 2 years old, and they just won't let go of it because it's just what they know now. You know, and the bigger example of this being like Roblox, that like even little 20-year-olds just, you know, got into it younger and just never ungot into it. So they, you know, waste their talent on that. I think it was like Cactus had related to like another thing as well. But yeah, that's my little thought. And like it's not just that, it's like, you know, Roblox or like fucking like Dandy's World, which I guess is a Roblox thing, but shit like that, just like garbage for babies that like people just don't grow out of whatsoever. Oh yeah, I think it was because Cactus had brought up that he saw someone on Twitter uh say like we got our own. It was like, you know, insufferable fucking Kirby fans saying like we got our own Lily Orchard for the Kirby fandom. And it was, you know, Gabriel's video of the devolution of Kirby, which like I'm not super like reverent of Kirby. Like even the classic ones, I just think they're fine. Like Superstar is not a fantastic game. It's cute and fun, but it controls like dog shit. And like the older Kirby games, they're fucking Game Boy games. They can't be like too special. But like I agree with her point that like, you know, that series has gotten like ultra complacent and boring and just will not like, they won't like change up the formula and like do anything new like forever because like they don't have to and like they don't want to. They're complacent. You know, as evident by the fact that they took so fucking long to get to 3D with Forgotten Land. And they're just all like, even just visually, they're so fucking boring. And but of course, you know, like Kirby fans, they like their fucking baby slop. Like they love their Magolors and their little what's it called? Spinenza, the little boring thing from like Triple Deluxe. They love that. They love that shit. They're all about it because it's what they know. It's like what they've always like known. It's the Kirby games they grew up with. Yeah, of course, like Gabriel's video, got people like pissed off and like red in the face. It's like it's the one reason that I don't like envy like her little video essay kind of life, and value my streaming for like 2 people life, is because at least again I don't have to listen to fucking moronic people. That's the one thing. I mean, she probably just ignores like most of the comments, which is the way to like approach. But it's just it's like the idea that someone like leaves a little snarky comment and they like haha own them is like insufferable. I despise that. Fanbook of compared to Hitler. Yeah. I guess it's because I'm just too like critique build. I'm too like even the things that I really like, I'm not, like I'm not above like criticizing like what they like what they get right and wrong. A lot of people, oh hey Mooncat, a lot of people are not like that. They just want to like everything in the world. Like I don't think I'm thinking like if there would be anything that if it got like super like heavily criticized, I would just like turn like a blind eye and like go like la 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 to it. I can't really like think of it because like I'm like critical of things. Who's Lily Art? It's the person that made the Steven Universe is garbage and here's why, and started the fucking here's why like trend. And it was just like a really long like rant of hers about like Steven Universe and how like it's bad and its politics are like childish, even though it's a cartoon for 12-year-olds. And it was just like the peak of like cartoon YouTuber being sort of like super ultra like heavily critical of the writing in this syndicated kids show for 12-year-olds. And just like make big long rants about it and stuff. Also that person like has since done like a million evil things like since that video, so they're really like nobody likes them. Hmm. Little connection point is always wrong. See that? That's really, really, really insufferable. Being misery born merchant sells as usual. I don't know if there's any like things that I also like, am very knowledgeable on that like I could like extensively talk about why it sucks. I guess actually yes I do. Alien Hominid Invasion and uh games that suck ass. Like there's a few that I could like sort of go on in detail, but like I probably wouldn't, just because like even though like negativity sells, it's just like the annoyance of like people defending the thing that I like just actually know is like garbage. I don't want to like deal with that. Like I literally don't want to like hear the other side of the argument. Very evil of me, but it's true. So I would probably just like make like I would probably just only talk about I'm talking about the prospect of like going back to making scripted videos. I won't just fucking make Pizza Tower videos. I won't make any of them. I can't play Pizza Tower. I'm like just gonna do it for like games that run on my computer and that I can talk about, except for Stretch Panic, which also doesn't work to like record currently. Very sad. I should hop on it. I should not hop on it. I should hop on Pinor, if anything, instead of doing that. Okay. Greyfield never fucking got to Mugenics, huh? I guess he didn't get to fucking anything. Like, he, you know, stopped streaming for, like, a little bit to, like, get married, and he's just barely getting back to Majora. And even that is, like, taking forever. So, you know, of course he didn't get to Mugenics, but I really am excited to see him go through, like, the main, you know, like, plot beats of Mugenics. Because I think... I don't know what he'll think of the game, actually. I feel like he will appreciate the things that I appreciate and hate all the things that I hated. No, I think that he'll appreciate quite a few things about it. But I kind of feel like he might not have the patience for it, somewhat. We'll see. He is a nerd. Yeah, that's fine. That's fucking great, man. Oh, it looks so, like... Oh, it looks so, like, bumpy. Oh, no. Ugh. Did he say he would? At one point, he said he might. He was very adamant when it was new that he wouldn't just, like, fall to a, like, FOMO and, like, peer pressure and, like, play it right away. But he did say that he would, you know, eventually check it out. So, maybe. Comment under TF2 related. You read a comment that screams like the person was masturbating while thinking of the gloomiest scenario in their head. Misery porn, like YouTube content. Like dooming. Like, oh, Team Fortress 2 is over. Something like that. Ew, Mina. It looks cool. You look cool. Kisses you. This is Embarked West. Fuck, this is Embarked South. Fuck, I'm a fake fan. That's a fun little thing. There's 3 songs in the soundtrack that are all the same song but arranged different, and they're for the outskirts of Ossex, and they're all named, you know, the direction, so it's like headed west, south, east, and is there a north? I don't even know. So, you know, you can, like, if one comes on, you can try to guess which one that it is, and I guessed it wrong, so I get to be killed. So unsubtle you are, giggles. I like that this thing will still, like, look like a 9, even though it's, you know, like, it's been grown up in a petri dish. Like, see, that's a number 9, just like it used to be. Except, the idea of this thing is that it's sort of, like, impossibly long. Like, taken by, you know, its coils being, like, all over the water like this, you're never actually going to see when it ends. Like, you just can't see it. It's like, I even wanted the coils to come out of like the trees, like, you know, have the trees, yeah, that's a tree, and like the tail, you know, like is on the tree. It's like coming out of just every which way around this thing. Sort of like, you know, abstractly, like it just never stops going. It just never stops. Like it's just infinitely long. I'm appreciating the craftsmanship. Don't mind me. It looks okay. Here, let me touch up its little back. This is like number lore. Maybe this thing can be like one of the spirits of something. that I had like the idea for. Like the spirit of scavenging with that fat raccoon thing. This would be the spirit of, I don't know, recluse, because it's like in a little cove somewhere, hidden. It's not really like a thing in nature, is it? It's like specifically I envision like things that animals do. So, you know, animals scavenge. Spirit of mimicry. I don't know, it doesn't really mimic anything. It's just a snake that looks like a axolotl. I had dreamed something of an axolotl today, like... Or was it today even? I don't even remember properly. I actually can't remember shit of what I dreamed today, like last night. I remember it was unpleasant, as per usual. I think maybe it was because of the rain that I could barely fucking hear the music before. That is worse. Wow. Stop this. I hate it. Ew. The sponsors are on or whatever the fuck. This song is 30 seconds long, which I thought was pretty crazy. The loops of like the songs in like Undertale soundtrack and Deltarune soundtrack are so fucking awful. I don't know like why Toby Fox like does it like that, but the songs are always like too short and shit, and they like don't have a fade out or like they don't have like a clear end. They just cut out abruptly. It's terrible for being like, you know, the craziest game ever made. They sure feel cheap. Come on. I can work with that. Humid bad dream. Evil creatures in the walls. You're the evil creature. The only thing that was in the walls was water, remember? At least like one thing that the little let's plays are like helping me sort of like do and internalize is to like just like it's easier to do like when like editing down like myself instead of, you know, just listening back to like a stream, is sort of like allowing myself to like make mistakes like speaking and like just like misspeaking or like getting like a, you know, having like a voice crack and shit, because when I'm editing now it like kind of makes me laugh when I fuck up, and I can, you know, edit it down slightly to make myself sound slightly less stupid, but sometimes I'll just keep it in me being stupid because I don't know, it's like human, it shows the humanity of like the process or something. I don't know, I thought it was like important to it. Mentioning micro penis for the love of the game. I love that for some reason Grapefruit's like what is it, like jerk your worthless penis to the music, to the beat. For some reason that was like the most like, for some reason that was the most crass joke he's ever made, and like it was like bad enough to not include in the main channel video, which feels forced. Like that's not the worst thing that he's ever said. He's fucking had the like the Peggle video, his Peggle video that got really popular. He's like constantly going like, oh, I'm coming, like when the like peg is, you know, like getting in right and shit. Which, you know, he said before that he regrets that, but like why, what is this new like jerking your worthless penis like being like super like crass and like inappropriate for the main channel. It feels kind of I don't know, fake. Gives it soul. Can't believe I actually finished the body and in only 1 hour. Good. A young oblivious lad. Oh yeah, did he keep the fucking like SpongeBob coming in the Bowser video? Like the inside story highlight? His mom watches his main channel videos? Really? That's funny. I really made these very loose looking, huh? I was kind of like just like let future me figure this shit out. Fuck you. What a selfish bitch. Why did I take that at face value? Because it sounds real. He says in the description of the worthless cut, like the video that he put in the VOD channel, he says like, I'm sorry mom if you watch this. Like assuming that, you know, like his mom really does watch his shit. Which is silly. Oh, this is gonna piss me off. Big fan. Big fin. What if I just spoke in like fish puns from now on? I just wonder what full stabilization would look like. This is like a fully like this is full like stabilized pen Fiat-ish. Oh god. It's still pretty fast. It's just like, well, it sure is really stable. It's still pretty hard to like keep it steady. I guess there's just no helping with that. No, that does kind of help, but it looks soulless. Huh? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let me just really quickly like see like how do you create a brush tip on this stupid shitty program? Ow, 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 ow. Because I wanted to make this thing look more different, you know? What the fuck? Is that really what it does? Oh. I didn't realize exactly what it was doing before. Huh. Look, it like any slight tilt and it starts multiplying. Fiat-ish. That's scary. I guess like here let's emulate. I still don't really know how like if I'll make the little, you know, like if I really keep the water like in front of that or if I'll, you know, like do it more 3D like that or something. We'll see. I just want to do this. Little thieves. Very cute. Where's the lasso, bitch? I don't know, I'm Jesse Pinkman. Saying bitch a lot. This is... It's weird birds. Yeah, I was right. Another fun like little game is guessing if weird birds is like on, or like, you know, like when they come up, if it's weird birds or weirder birds, because they're slightly different. This looks gross, don't it? Like, this is how it was intended to look, like pure white. But now that I see it, it looks gross. How come? That helps. Yeah, that does help. And doesn't work for both sides, unfortunately. Well, kinda does. Give it a gradient. I guess I could shade it. It looks more like that shitty Ben 10 alien by the fucking microsecond. I wish that Sonic Unleashed was a good game, you know? I have so much like personal fondness for it, but actually like playing it again would be torturous. Yeah, that looks like better, more like to what I had in mind. I wonder why in the sketch it looks right, and in the final it like didn't. Like, the boldness of this is like not that great. Like, it's not that much greater than this. But this looked wrong and that didn't. Oh yeah, let me remove this. This is not to exist. Okay. Hello, Guzman. What's up? Welcome. Classic. Recently, I've been like randomly getting like stuck in my head the final boss theme of Underhero, Lullaby of Death. I used to not gaff about that song, but it's actually better than I gave it credit for at one point. It's kind of catchy. Okay, now make these bolder. Maybe I can just cheat. I love cheating. Make it bicubic. That's fine. It's good. The fucking, like, frying pan sound effect. It's just, you know, metal bang sound effect, but I associate it with Conker's Bad Fur Day very specifically because they use that sound a lot, including for when you use your frying pan. It's quite humorous. What about heterocubic? Cubics from Cubics, Robot for Everyone. Bara or not? Cool, like, new game to like play. Anyone can participate. Hey, what did you just fucking do to my drawings? Set as reference layer. Now what does that mean? Dr. Damn. Pure word association. Huh? What? Huh? That's scary. Yeah, that's closer to my original vision. I guess it's a good sign that I just looked at this thing and like got very giddy just now. Does he bite you? Where is... There we go. You can see my layers and shit. When I'm just like sitting still for a little bit, it's usually I'm messing with the layers. It's probably pretty obvious. This one wasn't very sized. Resized. Okay. He's evil. Very scary. Just for the fuck of it. What if like... Oh god. Hmm. Looks fine. Honestly, I might give it like a different outline or something. Where are the colors of Nox Bayou that I had? That was an important aspect of it. Fuck. Oh, I guess I'll just replicate it with my own little colors. Where is that? Ooh. Will I ever like do anything like with other colors that are not just like a purplish pink or just purple or like a violet-y tone? I don't think so. Yeah, that's fine. What if I just paint this thing like instead of white, like some purple? Would that like fuck it all up? Ew. What was I gonna do? What was the experiment about? I actually forgot. The water? The outline. Ew, okay. I feel like if its outline will be like a different color like that, I would have to make its nubs the same color. And I feel like the nubs being like pure dark is important to the like aesthetic that I was going for. If it is gonna be, you know, like pure white, that is. Yeah, it's not too bad. More purple. Still like fucking crazy how much of a waste it is to use Mom, I Really Hate You on the shitty Ice Age level in Mugenics. Like that level has no relevance to anything like ever. And it just has like the song that's, you know, about Isaac's mom in it. For just no reason. No. Gradient? Where gradient? What you talking about? What you talking about? Where is this? Get that off. Let's see, where's the gradient tool? There's not much you can do to control this thing, you know. You just kind of what? Why is it okay? Select the purple. Ew! 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 It's not bad. It looks like it just drank a lot of the fucking water. Like it drank booze. Does this work? Kinda does. That's pretty fun. Let me mess with the color. Edmund wanted to relive his childhood for the last time in his life for the big sleep. What are you talking about? What are you like referring to? Ew! This makes it look like he has a little belly. Like the color like accentuates its little like bottommost body. Now it looks like it's mango flavored. It's still it's still no, it's fine. I'll just make the rest of the body pieces for now. Because if I think too much, I'll become scared. About the Ice Age? What is his childhood? What are you talking about? Edmund's childhood? Childhood? Grow up. Give it hands so it can, you know. It doesn't need it. Is this really... Is it harder to do this shit with this, like... No, it's just... I'm just stupid. I just need a better hand. What the fuck? No, that's not the button. Stop. Still think it's very curious that every Hideki Naganuma song from JSR radio games don't get copyright claimed. Only like the ones that are from like other artists get claimed, which I thought was interesting, mildly interesting. They fed Edmund rocks as a baby so he could be strong. Not far off. They fed him like raw meat or whatever. They made him like eat raw liver. And Ipecac, don't forget that. Seriously, man. I'm really close to the screen now. It's bad for my eyes. My eyes are gonna become square. Okay. Nope. It's really fucked. You like with this brush, you have to get it all in one go, or else it just looks all like disconnected. But you can't do it all in one go because my hand isn't that steady. He chose to eat the chicken liver because he was a stupid child? Is that real? I thought he was like given raw liver. And the Ipecac incident is something separate, where he ate something he shan't and then had to be given Ipecac to vomit. I'm kind of like doubtful about this little thing. It's supposed to be like a scale kind of thing. Like I thought about giving it on its like back, you know, the little scales. But I thought that the simplicity of uh no no details on, you know, the main base of the head was like better at the time. But now, I don't know. I was like, you know, I always want to give it like little fucking like dinosaur like these and shit. But I don't know, I feel like this makes it look more amphibian. And like it is amphibian, it is a, you know, snake, sea water snake. But I feel like that's too far, too crazy, too much like, yeah. Ew, that's nasty. I specifically like wanted these like sort of square looking little like scales. I don't know why. It looked cool. He was given too many grape Flintstone vitamins. Let me fill it in. Hello? Too crazy. The viewer will get scared. So the viewer as in like the person that views the drawing, you know. The critics. That's a joke that like me and Puku like do a lot that I quite like when the drawing is like just anything that's like remotely complex in the drawing, just say like, oh yeah, no, like the viewer, that's gonna like give the viewer a panic attack. That's like that's like the viewer is gonna be, or just like treating the, you know, like the hypothetical person that will see the drawing as just like a drooling moron. Like I think that like one of the things was like, I said, oh, like its face like looks like a spider, and I was like, maybe I should make it look a little more spider-like, and I was like, you know what, no, because the viewer is gonna look at him and like, is this a spider or is it a snake? I'm confused. And you know, they would get scared and run away. That's the caliber of the joke. He ate all the great vitamins on his own volition? Well, yeah, I imagine so. Pretty responsible to like that, you know, he was allowed to like get that still, but little baby just, you know, like little like toddlers just want to like destroy themselves in any way like allowed. Vagina snake. Grow up. It's an eye. Ow. I thought it was funny that time, Lua, that like I had said something like more like doo-doo to like some like thing that was said, and he said like thing reverting to like to Sanjay and Craig humor. I thought that was very funny when you said that. I don't remember what the context for it was. One recurring like thing that I've noticed in my dreams is like whenever my dream is like me, you know, like walking around the streets of the real world, like the streets of my neighborhood are just, you know, like somewhere that I've seen in real, you know, just like, they're just realistic like streets. One like recurring little bit of architecture is that always like as I'm like going across like, you know, like the sidewalk and shit, I enter people's houses. Like it's like the way forward on the street just involves going into someone's like home, and you like enter, you know, through like their front door, and you like come out of their like back door and shit, and you just go through their house, and they like don't think anything of it. That was like in a part of my dream yesterday where like for the billionth fucking time I dreamed that I was like going to school and like, you know, walking to school and shit. And at one point I just like enter like a little family's like house as they're like having like a little party. There were like candy on the table, and I just entered it and then left. and like they didn't think anything of it, which is not how it works in real life. Pissed you off when it was on TV? Oddly captivating. I think that it was kind of airing like by the time that I was, sort of near done with watching TV as well, and yeah, I didn't like it. I didn't like Nickelodeon as like overall. Like all Nickelodeon seemed to only have like stupid like like they didn't have fucking I mostly like adventure shit. And I like comedy too, but mostly like adventure or some specific little like funny cartoons. And like all Nickelodeon had was, SpongeBob, which is fine. I think that even I knew that like modern SpongeBob wasn't good when I was younger, but like all the fucking shows they had, it was always fucking like stupid poopy humor like that. It was always just like two radical dudes going around the world and like fucking like making like mischief. And I always thought it sucked. I always thought that whole channel sucked. I was like, yeah, Nickelodeon, that one's bad. And so was Disney Channel, and like Disney XD was okay. They mostly like just reran like Marvel garbage. Like they only they had reruns of like Ultimate Spider-Man like all day. And I was like, this is fucking boring. Where is Randy Cunningham, 9th grade ninja? My favorite cartoon. I did quite like that cartoon, even though I watched very little of it as a kid, because it just looked cool. Little did I know, I didn't like Zim yet, but I really liked that show. And, that show is designed by, the character designs are by John and Vasquez. Everything else is by, like, talentless fucking hacks. Like, the actual writing of the show is unfunny garbage. The, like, plots and the humor and everything else is pure just, like, not good. It's just the visual style is, like, like, inherently, like, interesting because it's John Vasquez. Even though it's also animated on fucking Toon Boom and it looks like Flash animation garbage as well. It's really quite bad. Where did Ninjago air? Disney XD. I watched like the earlier seasons of Ninjago like airing on TV, and I thought it was fucking boring too. I was like, what is this gay shit? I will never forget the fucking Ninjago incident of streaming Meat Boy. That was great. Where I was like, is this like a reference to Ninja Gaiden? And Dr. Den said Ninjago. Good times, that. God fucking damn it, man. It's because of this uneven shape, this fucking drop. Like, what the fuck? Is that because it's in random or whatever? It's set to random? Brush, tip. Flip horizontal, off. Brush density, angle. Is it random? Direction of line. Why? Why? Same with... Oh, Arthur in Avatar The Last Airbender? I thought you said Arthur The Last Airbender and you were just making fun of, like, the name Arthur. What about live action shows? I didn't like them. I think I watched fucking iCarly, but not like all the other ones, like on Nickelodeon, like fucking Victorious or whatever. Or was that Disney Channel? I don't even fucking know. They sucked. I just hated live action shit in general. In fact, when I was really young, I was like, I don't like El Chavo because it's live action. It's boring. And like, eventually, like, I was convinced that like some live action can be decent because El Chavo is actually quite good. I mean, it's like, it's good for the intended audience of, Brazil and Mexicans. It's probably a little out of context for like literally everyone else. But yeah, I didn't like anything. Like, if it was live action, I would inherently dislike it on principle. It's funny when fucking Cartoon Network was trying to do a live action thing as well, you know, despite being the Cartoon Network. It was like after that, it was like after the CEO changed because of the fucking shitty Aqua Teen Hunger. The Aqua Teen Hunger Force movie's great. The movie's great, but like the shitty CEO change that was caused by the bomb threat in Boston or whatever, that fucking shit show. That like new CEO was like, the teens nowadays, they want to see live action, and they started doing fucking stupid shit like Level Up or whatever, which I did see airing on TV. I didn't like it either. There was like a specific one that I feel like nobody in the world fucking remembers. It was like, I forget what it was called, but it's like the premise is like the teacher is like, there is like a stupid little like class in the school where the teacher is one of the students, or like the teacher is like another one of the teenagers. He's like a genius boy, and like, you know, shenanigans ensue because he's like young like them, and he's not, you know, he doesn't have the respect. I forget what it was even called, but that was so heavily advertised when I was, you know, watching Cartoon Network, and I feel like nobody fucking remembers it. Also on Disney XD, I remember a shitty fucking live action one that was like, it was called Lab Rats, and it was about like a little bionic family who goes to school, and they're like awkward because they're like, you know, lab rats. They're like created in a fucking tube, so they gotta balance their like wacky teenage life of their superpowers and fighting villains. And pretty gross. I think I like that one like somewhat more, because again, TV, you don't have a fucking choice on what you're watching. You just watch whatever is on, you know. That's like the horrors of TV. But that one, like, I could stand because it was, you know, like a sci-fi adventure like concept, even though it was dog shit. I still remember the theme song because they just keep repeating like lab rats with like crazy fucking dubstep playing. There were 5 of those? Well, there was like witches, like Wizards of Beverly Hills or whatever. I think it's called Waverly Place or some shit, because it's like Beverly Hills but not. Something like that. That's, you know, that's not sci-fi, it's magic. I also remember that was like one of the first times that I was like, that I learned that like, what's it called? Like, you shouldn't, you know, like or dislike things based on like what, like just to be accepted. Because I remember one time like Visions of Raven or whatever, like the foretelling of Raven. It's a Disney Channel show about like a girl that sees the future. I like that show, like when it aired on like public TV and shit. But I remember one time like watching TV with my cousin, and I think that I said like, oh, I hate that show, because I thought that my cousin would like think that he's too cool for that show and he would hate it. I was like, I hate that show, and it was like, I like that show. I was like, oh, because like I just lied to like be seen as like a peer and like cool, and it didn't reward, like it didn't work out because he did like it. It's fucked. Or at least that's how I remember the story. I don't remember. Maybe like he did like it, or I disliked it. I don't know. Something like that. Point is, I was like pretending just to like be like, you know, seen as cool. Pretty fucked up. Wilbert's Magnificent Five. So performative. I was like 5, probably. Man, this is pissing me off. LARPing Visions of Raven, yeah. please, man. Just like, just fix it. Just fix the lines. Just, oh. Oh god, that's bigger. Wait, what? 60? This is 100. Looks like a germ. A bacterium. And you know what's funny? Like, you might think that, you know, this being like a raster layer like makes this harder. I've used actual Flash before. It makes this so much worse. Like, it makes fixing tiny little imperfections so much like more difficult, because on Flash, you know, everything is pure vector. Like, things are absolute, you know, like at a fucking like atomic level, at a subatomic level, you can see the little, you know, imperfections on the brush, and like that drives me fucking insane. Because like, you know, like pretend that like this big like line is me like zooming in like a trillion times on, you know, Flash. You can just like see little like things that like are little just like mistakes and like little imperfections with it, and that makes me like want a bullet in my head whenever I would like try to work with Flash. Very painful. I wish I had a different brain. Why is it so to the side? I guess it's because it's supposed to, you know, the snake body is like going like that. It's like doing that kind of motion. So the little scale is a little, you know, like sideways a little bit. It's fine. I like it. Now I just need to like simulate this thing, just to like see if it looks the way that I intended it to look. Alright. It's actually like I've really, these unfinished lines, I was really just like banking on my future self, like solving all this shit. Very unfair, past me. Just like close the circuit. Repeat. Close the circuit. Gravity circuit. This is the best song. This is the best Hideki song in Bomb B Rush. And I actually kind of dislike his other two now, like from Bomb Rush. Like, Funky Beat is from Little League, you fucking moron. What's it called? Funky and the Grunky? What is it called? The People and... What is the other one? This is Jack the Funk. The People and... Get Enough. Yeah, Get Enough. They're fine, but like I kind of find them kind of like repetitive now after actually playing Bomb Rush. And Jack the Funk, I could never like get sick of the song. Because it's like, it's sort of more like laid back than the average Hideki song. Like this song actually felt like a new step for Hideki Naganuma. Like his other two songs from Bomb Rush feel like what he was doing in, you know, like the Jet Set Radio games. Like The People is just the concept of love, and Get Enough is just, you know, his usual like high tempo stutter loops. But this song feels like something he had never done before, which is a sort of like, well, it's not entirely true, but it feels different. It feels like he was trying like a new angle with his music, and it's, you know, this sort of like funky, little more like laid back thing. Yeah. That looks like what is his name? The Dan. It looks like the Dan. What does he look like? That's not what he looks like. He has like a weird, like, this is the Dan from Memory. He's got like a skeleton face and like a really, yeah, like that. And like little skeleton teeth. And he's pissed off. I like that. It looks alright. The effect is like effective, I guess. Looks like GLaDOS. Grow up. Stop like thinking about like GLaDOS, like big boobs, like demeaning you, like stepping on your balls, kind of like stuff. Miss the era of your art where you turn off smoothie and flash and spend hours polishing the line art. That's some kind of fun and like therapeutic in a way. I've really like I've tried to like artificially insert like more time into my drawings, if that makes any sense. Like this one is actually like this has been the longest I've sort of like been taking on minutia on a drawing because of this new stupid brush. But I've sort of always felt like I finished drawings like too quick, and that's why in my head, you know, they like all look bad. So like even when a drawing is like already, you know, like done in my head, I would try to sort of artificially like do more with it, because in my head like a drawing should take like 13 hours to finish for it to be worth a damn, which is not true. It's really like probably my biggest problem as a person is just getting in my head like I guess this is how this should be done, and therefore the way that I do it, which is, you know, like straying from that, I just always think that it's wrong. And it's not just with drawing, it's just like anything I ever do, I feel like I'm doing it wrong because I'm not doing it the way that I've seen it like done by other people. And drawing is, you know, just a really particularly big example of it. But like, yeah, I've tried to like artificially sort of like extend the time that I take drawing something, and it doesn't really work like that, so I never did it that much. That's supposed to be farther away than like this one. I don't know if that is well conveyed, actually. Feels like Toby Fox laid off the piano a little bit for Deltarune, didn't it? Like, it's still there, but it feels like there is less, like, heartfelt, like, gay little piano songs. That's what feels different about Chapter 1. There was a lot of, like, gay piano in Chapter 1, and there feels like less in the rest of the overall, like, game. Make the lines thinner? Rid? Oh, right. The Samsung Galaxy Assistant. What? What are you talking about? That's so specific. Real people. Shut up, Dr. Dan. How the fuck do I make the lines thinner? I guess I can, like, reduce the number. It's at 60 right now. Can make it, like, 40. Oh, hey, this is my mix that I made. Yeah, I made the song. That's right. No, there's two versions of the song. There's the final version and the beta version. And like, this is the one where I just put together. It starts with the beta and then goes into the real. Pretty fun. Yeah. Based stolen valor. I'm just talented like that. It's funny, I got FL Studio and I haven't touched it since like I got it, like whatsoever. Not even once. It's pretty great. I was like in a mood to do it when I first got it, but then I lost it. I really darn lost it, or whatever they say in Clone High. Is that too thin? Maybe. It looks kinda right. I guess I could always thicken it more later. One thing that I've sort of like started to learn is sometimes like something that like looks kind of bad at the start can be mildly fixed by adding like more detail to it. And I had learned that from like this random like just like throwaway like doodle that I did, where like its initial shape was like very disgusting, but as I added like more shit to it, it became soulful. Where is it? Where did I put it? There it is. That thing. I was just like randomly like putting down like shapes. Like at the start this was like supposed to be a chameleon, but I added another ear, and like I added, you know, the goofy eyes and shit, and in the end it turned out like a bat thing, like golden statue. It really looks like something out of Castle Crashers, or like I don't know, Wireland 4. But like just adding like more shit to it, like the little details on the jaw and the sort of like Aztec, you know, little like bolts and shit, it made it like look cooler. That wing really sucks like in the rocky base, but it's kind of cool. I was kind of proud of that one. And thicken Fiatish. Reminder of the Hoodlum's technology. Maybe I can see it. This fucking song. Alright. Then like one last 30. I think the size of the like little thing in the middle is mildly inconsistent between these, but it's okay. What time is it? 8? The way that the synth in the song sounds like a very angry cat is delightful. Because, you know, this is the boss theme for the Black Cat. Oh god, I made it tall. You see that? Fuck. It does look like a little robot thing. Little one-eyed robot. It looks like Mo from WALL-E, but like one-eyed instead of two-eyed. Which is a pretty great little design, that little thing. Never actually watched WALL-E like in full. I just know that it rocks. Honestly, probably like through like just seeing on TV without actively watching it like a few times. I've probably seen most, like every scene in that movie, but I never actually watched it as one, you know, cohesive experience. Cat Vocaloid, that probably exists. I wonder if I'll still record the little like let's play today. Honestly, I feel like I've gotten like it's harder for like, you know, the stream because it's like a 2 hour and above recording thing. But I really feel like I've gotten to like the point where I've like gotten complacent and like I'm not really like doing shit to like sound feminine right now. Probably, I don't know. I cannot tell. But wait, which size is that one? 35. You know, there comes a point with like recording for like a longer time than like little 40 minutes at a time that I can't be like actively like asked to like think about it. It's actually like it's even harder than just regular talking for a let's play to like do you know, to like multitask, you know, coming up with the topics, which is already really hard because, you know, no like stream chat, sounding a certain way, and actually, you know, playing the game, which is a hard game in the case of Hollow Knight too. So yeah, it's fucked and scary. Eat your wood brand chili and watch femininity indoctrination propaganda video. Wood brand chili. What even is that? That was really funny. I'm glad that, like, I couldn't find the actual clip that you were talking about, Dr. Din, but I'm glad that you made me look back on one of those Flash game streams, and I got just, like, I just happened to get to the part, or, like, my autoplay was, like, on the part where I say, like, my ribs are dissolving because women only have one rib. That was my cool, like, theory. And that made me laugh because I had forgotten about that conversation. Very humorous. I also wanted to like add an effect to the water of it being like, of it having the little like comic book, like, you know, the little comic book circles and shit, to make it look fizzy. Like, for some reason I envisioned the water that this thing resides in as fizzy, like that soda lake in some Mario game. I think it's one of the shitty new Super Mario. But yeah, I like that idea. You don't know about the story of the King of Spain? Where, like, he was too horny. So, like, the royal family of Spain gave him estrogen to, like, make him not... It's not that he was just horny. He was, like, harassing people and shit. So, like, they gave him estrogen and, like, to try and make him no longer horny. Very funny. I get 10% points from him being on. Yeah, too bad that we'll never stream together ever again. That's really unfortunate, isn't it? What the fuck is this? Oh, right, Homestead. Your intentions are most foul. these eyes are not like this. I think this one is the right size. This one is not. Too big. Stop looking at me with them big old eyes. Too small. Fuck. Maybe it was the right size, actually. It was not. It was too big. I say. This is just kind of like, you know, a thing. It actually makes even less sense than the Frogget, because I always saw Frogget's weird little face belly as just like a hole under it with a little face on it, but no. It's like supposed to be, it has a little black belly with a face on it. It's part of it, I guess. It just doesn't look like it because it's a fucking NES looking sprite. You know, not really NES, just pixel art. It's weird. The Undertale. Well, Deltarune doesn't really have like a little Goomba of its own, does it? Like Undertale does. It's the Frogget. It's like it's the first enemy. It's the most basic enemy, and you know, it's iconic. Deltarune, on the other hand, does not, because you know every other little world has like different enemies. I guess they like think that the Rudens are the Goomba, because you know they have the flower Rudens in Chapter 5. But like a Ruden is not as fucking iconic as a Frogget, even 1%. Like Rudens suck ass, honestly. Ralsei. Goomba. Do you stomp? I guess you do stomp on him. By Goomba, I mean like an iconic, like, face of the, you know, like an enemy that is the face of the, like, game and shit. Which, again, like, Deltarune doesn't really have. Why can't I select? Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh shit, new Tetris. Now I got tempted to like just open the new Tetris. I unlocked Greece in that. I unlocked the like second map, which is Greece. It's pretty cool. And one new song. Thing is dark fountain baby, punching bag and everywhere. Goomba. Your logic is flawed. I despise your being. Also, I think the thing that the first like world in, well, the first like wonder of the world that you build in the new Tetris is supposed to be, I forgot what it was. It's like Mesopotamian or something. Like the person that said it was like a Mesopotamian temple in the background was kind of right, I think, because it was fuck, I forget what it was now. It wasn't Aztec. I'll open it right now. Where is it? The new Tetris. A Tetris that is very dangerous. Treacherous. Let's see. Oh shit. Right, I turned the audio back on. Turn that off. Those really do look like fucking nails here. Tetris? Tetris. Floppy. Here, look. Oh well, I guess Greece. Like, you're not gonna hear Greece. Let's see. Greek. Let me pause this real quick. And fuck. No. Greek. Penis? Okay, back. Choose. Let's see. Is it gonna give me the Greek map, or does it only give me the Greek map when... There it is. Yeah, there's Greece. That's different. It looks awful. It looks really... Like, it's really hard to fucking... It's really hard to parse what I'm looking at. On the little corners, like on the side, you know, like the block selection HUD, it's really hard to tell what I'm fucking looking at all. Because it's so, like, bright. It's too, like, bright and shit. It's full bright, like a Source game. Why? Are you not listening? I just said that they look like fingernail clippings. Maybe it was even you that said that last time, actually, when I was streaming drawing and I played the new Tetris for like a second. Pretty cool, like this whole Greece thing, isn't it? It's still so funny to me. Like, is that evil? Like, it's just funny to me, like that Puku is Greek, or like, you know, like part Greek. It's a funny word, I guess. It makes me laugh when he's like, yeah, I'm Greek. And also, I think it's really funny to like piss him off. Like, I'll say like, yeah, you're not really Greek though, and he'll be like, no, I am Greek. Just being annoying for the like fun of it. It's fun sometimes. Fuck. This song is pretty good too. Honestly, like, I had never heard like the songs in this game that you unlock, like, you know, by playing it. I only had heard the ones that you start out with like unlocked. And some of these like new ones, or you know, at least this one, like the Greek theme is quite good. Puku said it doesn't sound particularly Greek. I don't know what Greek music is supposed to sound like. So I guess, you know, I'm not like an authority on that. Oh, fuck me. But according to him, a Greek, it's not Greek. So like, you should be ashamed, the new Tetris. God damn it. Oh, fucking joyous. Good. Yay. Fuck. Oh shit, I could have fit something in there. That would have been cool. Fuck the new Tetris. I don't want to, I'm drawing. This is not what this is about. Fuck off. There we go. Back to Morocco or whatever. He's Greek charisma. It's kind of funny, but most alluring. I had forgotten that was something that I said. Greek charm. Very funny. How long have I been fucking playing? 2 hours 21. Okay. Maybe I should like do the little let's play and also edit. Yeah, it was today that I published the 4th one, right? The idea of like doing them every day dwindles greatly. Not that, you know, I don't have the time for it. It's just like editing is hard, and so is recording. But you know, it is. I did bring this up on myself, and I wanted to be diligent about it. Diligent, love that word. No, my mom's home. Great. Maybe I will just stop right now. Because look, I did all the body segments. And I think that I won't actually draw on stream. Or, like, I won't keep drawing the snake thing specifically. I'll just finish it. You know, it's fun, like, it's fun looking at the creative process, like, live and, you know, like, talking about it and shit. But it's also very hard and like scary. Yeah. Maybe I'll just like go work on my little things. Frankly, like I just wish there was more shit that I like did on stream that involve music, that involve like listening to my own music, cause I actually don't use my own Winamp playlist that much when I'm just like fucking around, cause I'll just like listen to like a playlist and shit. Oh my god, that's very loud and harsh. Yeah, I think I'll just stop. I'll just stop and like go do other more important things, I guess. See the Mo Selena being painted. Stop trying to like get into my pants already. All right. This is great. Like if I had like a stupid like end of stream like screen kind of thing where like people that have a lot of subscribers, they have like a little goodbye section where they play like a specific song and put on like a little screen and like say like thank you to their fucking patrons and like leave. I bet like people that do that have used this very song because it sounds like it's like fucking talk show music. Sounds perfect for like the end or whatever. But yeah, probably not like drawing stream like again like soonish. I wanted to start Okage Shadow King, so like when I'm not scared and like busy, I guess I'll probably start doing that. The fuck? Oh, the Scrappy. Wow, that's not exactly what I would have in mind for end of stream music, but pretty cool. I do like the Scrappy. So yeah, thanks for watching, thanks for showing up, and goodbye.